Welcome back to Amanda Plays Games, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Here we are at Rudania, and again we are doing a voiceover episode because this is the second half of all of the footage that I recorded where I didn't have any gameplay audio. So we checked the chest, came in, it was pitch dark, like the edge of night, couldn't see anything. And you have to I think, if I remember correctly, you have to get to the map. And then when you get to the map, it opens up the something, and then you can see again. But it was very... I have no idea what I'm doing here. I'm checking my meats or foods or something. But it was very super dark. I couldn't see a single thing. I was just shooting eyeballs because they kind of glow in the dark. So I was trying to get them done. And you kind of have to, with the flame, at least the way that I did it, I just kind of ran around the edges because I had no idea where I was trying to go. And then, just looking for chests that I could open, looking for other doors that I might have to do. I think this was the one I had unlocked, and here is the map, and I'm pretty sure, for whatever reason, the light turns on now. I can't remember. I can't remember what had happened. So I recorded this before my vacation. So it's been like 11 days since I've played this. I don't remember anything. Yep. So the spine doors open on the lizard. I think I was able to... If I remember correctly, I was able to figure out the terminals for this one on my own or with very little help. And make sure, get all the eyeballs. It dropped a chest and we got some ice arrows. Perfect. I was thinking I'd probably really need them because we are in the fire realm, so... I don't know if you could hear that. That was my stomach. So I apologize if you could hear that. I don't know what's going on because I'm not hungry. So we'll have to see. And I, of course, fell off and almost died. That was me also realizing that if you pull out any arrow in this area, it lights on fire, which I'm pretty sure I knew from running up the mountain. Somebody is like gunning it down the street. Today is just a very noisy day to be recording, so I apologize for that, but life happens, right? So I found this mouth, which, let's just talk about how creepy it is that there's a mouth. The eyes are creepy enough, right? The eyes, kind of creepy. They're just there. They're like floating in goo. But then the mouths that like spit out skulls, that's weird on other levels. On other levels and other, I don't know, other levels of creepiness. I don't like them. Obviously, I find them very disturbing. They've got these little weird teeth, too, in the mouth. It's gross. I don't like it. So here I am trying this again, because I couldn't figure out what I was doing. That you need... So, first, I thought, oh, this will be easy, because I can just do the, I'll just do anything made of wood, and it'll light on fire, and then I can do the torch. But it has to be one of the blue flames. And here I am because I had gotten rid of that eye mouth combo. So here's the second terminal. And making my way back across, I don't know, the like stegosaurus spines on the back of this lizard. It's cool. But this is me struggling because I couldn't figure out how to make things work the way I wanted it to. And we take the blue flame. I was so worried that my torch would die. I don't think that the fire destroys the torch. But I could have sworn before that when I played it, there were times where I had the torch like lit, and after a while the torch would just be destroyed. But so far that hasn't happened in this game, so I don't know if I'm making it up in my brain. But we'll believe that that's what that is. I don't know what I thought maybe I might need this ball again, but I don't think I did. I think that was a false idea. Another terminal. One more to go. The last terminal is the one that I looked up. I do remember looking at the footage and seeing where it is and what's going on. That last terminal in the tail, I did need to look up a video. I didn't need to look up very much of a video because it's pretty simple. I just had no idea. I don't look around, I suppose. I'm like oblivious to my surroundings. So let's hope that a dinosaur never stumbles into the middle of the street, or I don't know, zombies start walking around, because apparently I am oblivious to my surroundings. I don't look around. So I know where it is. It's in the back here. I just don't really know how. I'm trying to figure out how to. I think I figured out what I need to do, but I struggle with it a little bit, obviously, because I'm like, oh, I need the blue flame, so I'll take it over here, and I chose like the farthest torch from where I need to be. It's right next to it, because again, oblivious. And first I tried blowing these up. Didn't work, obviously. Fight fire with fire. And then I thought maybe there's something I need to shoot across the way to like turn it off, a switch maybe. And then I saved because I figured maybe I could force my way through. Like just shove my body through the fire. Didn't work, obviously. And then by then I think it does not take me very long to get frustrated. I did look around. I will give myself some credit. I did look around a little bit, obviously. Here I am looking up what I need to do. And I saw the video and I said, oh, I'm not very observant, because the person that I watched, they like did a lot of flipping and everything, but it's literally right above you. You just let out this metal thing and you can use it to block the fire. And I was like, well, I'm not smart. So I did that, got it activated, and we already know where the main terminal is. It's on the back, so I have to make my way all the way back there. Only now everything's on fire, so I keep hitting flames. The whatever this is, fire blight Ganon? Lava blight Ganon? Fire blight Ganon. I kind of figured that I would try the same. See, I learn lessons slowly but surely. I thought, okay, well, I'll try the same approach that I did with the water one. And like tank it first and then use arrows later. That's not how you do it. This one, I make it look very super difficult. This Blight Ganon, or whatever you call them, is not this difficult. I just make it seem that way. I just want to let everybody know. If you're watching me and you're like, man, these things, these little mini bosses look so hard to defeat, because I die like 70 times fighting them, it's not. I'm just very bad at games. I should have named this channel Banda Tries to Play Games, but she's not good at it, so don't get your hopes up. But that was a long title for a channel name. I figure not everybody can be super great. So this is what I was talking about, which this is why I had to look up the video on how to defeat him, because I'm like pumping arrows into him, ice arrows, and it takes me a while before I'm like, is this doing any damage at all? And it's not, because it very nicely teaches you what you're supposed to do. He even yells at you like, dummy, don't do that. But I couldn't figure out why it wasn't working. So here I am watching a video again, and I was like, of course, because they teach you with the DARUK'S on your way up here what you're supposed to do. So when he's got that like fireball around him, it's not just a shield. I thought it was a shield, and I had to like freeze him out. It's not. That is not what's happening. It is, in fact, him sucking up, I don't know, the heat around him or the fire around him or something to shoot at you. So you are supposed to do what you do with the DARUK'S, which is chuck a bomb at him. And then he will suck it up and you blow him up, and that's how life works. This is going much better because I know what I'm doing now. Here's the second phase. Now I'm like, okay, great. It didn't work the first time because he like, I don't know, teleported a million miles away. It worked the second time. While he was down, I just punched him a lot. And then just with the ice arrows again, I just kept shooting him. I went through, I don't know how many bows, but I thought, here we go. This is, if you are not dumb, then games are great. And we defeated him, and he, I don't know, it's gross that they like turn into goop or something. I don't know what they do when they explode. But he did that, and we don't get to listen to DARUK'S friendly voice as we do the cutscene with him, because my computer is sad. But we get to at least see him, and he chit-chats with us, gets Rudanya back on the road, Kamehamehas his power into our chest aggressively. Like, everybody else just kind of like floats it towards you, and he just like full Kamehamehas his power into you. He's stronger than he thinks he is, I think. Even in the cutscene with him, when he smacks Link on the back and Link almost dies from getting jettisoned into oblivion. And we have Rudanya now, shooting his laser at Ganon, Calamity Ganon. I did think this was cute, because I was wondering, because Daruk, Yunobo, Unibaro, I can't remember his name. I can't remember anybody's name. Yunobo's. Yunobo, he has Daruk's protection because he's a descendant of Daruk. So I was like, so he sees him and he's like, oh, hey. And it seems like he recognizes him. But, if he's his descendant, my question was, is he like his son or grandson or something? Or is he like his second cousin's third son who was adopted and like he's not related to him, like his indirect descent? He's just like a family member somewhere around the way. I don't know. It seemed a little strange. I mean, we accept the fact that he has Daruk's protection, so we just figure he's like related to him, but I don't know what level of relation. Because then Daruk seems like he recognizes him. It's complicated. It's confusing. I have no idea how old any of these people are, because Sidon remembers his sister. He was a little kid when his sister died, and that was 100 years ago, so I don't know how old these people are, how long they live. Beats me. There's a lot of people around who were alive before the before times. Impa, what's her name? Pua, the gal up in the lab. Robbie seems to have been around for that long. I don't know if they're just Sheikah, but then Sidon was too, and I don't know if any of these people were. It's complicated. I've yammered on for far too long about how old everybody is. I'm confused, and maybe when I find more memories, it'll explain things, but beats me. And we are heading back down. I don't know what I'm looking for here. I know I'm looking for something. Maybe just rocks too. I think I'm just looking for rocks because I'm trying to get some money. I think I would know exactly what I was talking about here, because I was saying this is the southern mines, but there's only like a handful of rocks to mine. And I was talking about how I wish it was like Skyrim, where the mines are actual mines and they had like deposits and you could go in and mine them. Which I guess you find like a few. I think that was my first sapphire. You find a few rocks here and there, but it's not actually like a mine. You know what I'm trying to say? I'm sure you do. But yeah, there's just some rocks here and there. I was really just looking to make up some money from what I had, whoops, and then I fell into lava. What I had spent to try to get this armor. And then I think I was just looking for a quick way out. I'm just like, well, I guess this is as good as any. I don't think I'm looking for anything right here because my Sheikah sensor isn't going off yet, and there it is. I know there was like one shrine that I found in the lava place, and I think it's coming right up because I was like, there has to be some somewhere, and I thought it was on that rock that's like in the middle of the lava, but I don't think that's where it is. So behind me there's like a rock with a land bridge leading up to it, and I thought that's where the shrine was, but it's not. It's right there next to me. I was like, oh, it's not over there. And here is a little puzzle to get across. Kill this Lizalfos and then jump directly into lava, because why not? I thought that I had doomed myself and that I was dead, because every single time I fall into lava or poison water or I drown, I forget that you don't die. You just get put back at the beginning of the path. And so I was so scared that I just screwed it up. I'm like killing myself at this point. Look, I'm not great at games. We talked about this. Just ran into the lava like 17 times right there. But I was so afraid that I had, like, killed myself and I was gonna have to go all the way back that I saved. Like, as soon as I got back to the shore, I would, like, panic. I panic saved. I'm gonna tell you right now, I did not get this shrine done because I could not figure out what I was supposed to do and how to do it. Since then, I have done this shrine, but not of my own intelligence. I had to watch a video, like everything else, because I could not figure out how to. I was like, that's not magnetic. None of this stuff is magnetic. I tried blowing up I tried to, like, propel with fire bombs. I tried to propel it and I killed myself, and I figured, you know what? That's enough. I don't need to do this. I had saved it. I could always come back. So we were going to do that. And then I figured, why not another tower? Why not head towards another tower? There's a shrine nearby. I was looking for it. I don't think I found it. I think I have found it since then. I think I went right over it. I really like Mipha's Grace, you know? As a, I don't know, I don't know what they're called, a special ability or something. I really like Mipha's Grace because it comes in clutch every once in a while. You get a surprise enemy and they come at you with some, for some reason, even though when I pick up the spear, the damage is only like 10 damage, they still one-shot me. I found it. But here we go. Another fire one. I kind of like these ones because you just literally shoot fire arrows everywhere and it takes care of everything. Fight a guardian. Light everything up. Plus, maybe I'm a little bit of a pyromaniac. You know, maybe I just like lighting stuff on fire. I don't think there's any reason to do all of them, but I was like, no. You give me fire to shoot down, and I will shoot down fire. It's like there's no reason not to. So I did. Got that done. It was a pretty simple shrine. Just light things on fire. I'm pretty sure I am heading towards that. I am heading towards that tower. My whole idea, I will explain everything now to you. My entire idea was I will head to that tower, I will unlock the map, and then I will continue on my way to the Akala lab because I need more of those ancient arrows, right? And let me just tell you, spoilers, that doesn't happen. I don't know if anybody has ever tried to do this tower right away before, like, as soon as it... Maybe somebody who's much, much better at games could do it. First shot, no trouble, gotta be sneaky. I am not that person. I don't know why. It doesn't seem very fair, but here I am. I am headed toward the tower, thinking in my head, perfect. Then I'll be able to unlock the map, then I'll know where I'm going, and I can see everything. Great. I'm doing a little hunting, badly. I do think that this, I don't know, I don't think it's the Akala region is what the map is called. It's called something else. But I did think it was very pretty with all its, like, kind of fall colors going on. Defeated this moblin. Saw this guy. Here he was. He told me I should be sneaky, and I didn't listen because I might not be good at gaming, but I feel like I know more than everybody else about gaming. So I don't listen to him, obviously, because why would you? He's a suspicious man on the edge of a bridge, not doing anything. I'm not going to listen to him at all. Saved because, remember, I do learn some lessons. Slowly but surely. And then I was looking for loot, and then I whistled for my horse instead of just doing what I wanted to do. Alerted this bokoblin. I was able to kill him. See, this spear is 9 damage, right? I promise you that if he hit me with that thing, it would have killed me. Like one shot. I don't understand. Why do they get special treatment? And here, I thought, well, I'll just blast through it. Nope. Nope. They hit you very fast and very hard. And so I was like, well, never mind, I guess. I'll just do that again. And then I was like, well, I'll save here because, of course, the bokoblin is up here. Kill him. Almost jump right off a cliff because I wanted to get his stuff. And then I was like, okay, well, I'll be sneaky. Because you gotta be sneaky. It didn't work very well. Probably because I didn't crouch and I shot arrows directly at it. These things are just so difficult because even shooting like bomb arrows at them, it hardly does any damage. But it killed me again because I never learned my lesson. And then I automatically, see, I'm not great at sneaking. Just not even crouching, running right up to it. So I decide, you know what, forget sneaking. I'll go around. Which I guess was fine. Because I tried to beat it with this door for a little while. And it didn't work. There's a Korok here. So I got that Korok seed. There's some arrows. I think I just smacked that Korok with that rock too. When I chucked him off the arrows. So that's great. And I was running and running and running. I saw a shrine, so I put up a little marker. And instantly died. So that was great. But it put me back here. So I wasn't like horribly sad about it. Here we go. Remark that. Almost die again. Crouch like you're supposed to. Get shot at again by the guardian. And here we go. I'm trying to kill this bokoblin and this moblin. It's going swimmingly, I'm sure you can see. It's dragon bone boko sword or boko bow. So I can't remember what it's called. Let me try to put a mark there. Saved again because I do learn some lessons. And then I could not. It was raining, so I already hate that. Then I whistled, so that guardian was like, oh, I hear a dumb person. And I was like, oh, it's me. And then I tried hiding until I could like get past it. But nope, it didn't work. And every time I tried to like kind of hug the wall, I would start climbing, and it was so frustrating. Because I was trying to just hug the wall to be closer to it, to try to kind of like get out of the way. And it kept making me climb. Especially when I was... See, this is where I gave up. I just said, you know what? Let's go see Robbie first. But I forgot what I was saying. Especially when I was trying to run by... Like, trying to run as the guardians, like, zeroed in on me. And then I would start climbing. It was the most frustrating thing ever. Because it's not like I could climb anywhere because it's wet. And I kept sliding off. So whatever, I left. I figured maybe it would be easier if I went to Robbie's, got the ancient arrows, and then came back and tried it. Spoilers, I don't think I needed them. I think I just needed to not suck. I needed to get good. And so I was sneakier. Way in the future, or when I try again, I was much sneakier. Found our first razor shroom. Found some fire keys. There's Beetle again, and here's a East Akala stable. So maybe it is the Akala region. But I always, so anytime there's a merchant or a store and I have money, I always buy all the arrows I can. Here we get the quest to find Kilton, who I do find him later, but he trades monster parts for a very specific armor set, I think. I need to find him again. So that way I can figure out how to get him. And here I am trying to bribe this dog to take me to a treasure. Alright. And he gives me an Akala bun for... Oh, he tried. I'm like, I don't got any money. Here I'm showing him... Oh, and I actually did find that statue, so I know where that memory is. I kind of found it while I was doing a quest hunt, or a shrine hunt, I mean. So I did find where that memory is, but I didn't activate the memory. I just left it because I did the shrine stuff. I did that off camera, so that way I could just bulk up my hearts and my stamina wheel. But that's much later. That's after our next episode, which will be super long episode extravaganza part 2. But that's the last one. Everything after that is going to be around this size for videos. This one, I really liked this shrine. It was like putt-putt golf. Very aggressive putt-putt golf. And I liked that. Here we go, we got it going. I jumped off a cliff, because why not, you know? Super easy, but I was like, there's no, there's no chest. So I figured out where to go to get figured this one out. Got it, like, on the second try. At first I tried to just pop it over it, but, that didn't work, obviously, so then I got the Great Frost Blade. So if you are wondering why I fell off the cliff, I jumped off the cliff, and then I didn't heal more than, like, the 3/4 of a heart that I did, it's because when you get a spirit orb, they fill your health up, and I didn't want to waste any food or anything. I was like, I'm gonna get full health anyway in like 5 seconds, so I don't want to do this. And we're making our way up to the technology lab. And fighting, a boar got me. And then here is a guardian, so that's great. But now I know how to fight him. So, and this one, I didn't even have to break any legs off. I just hit it. Thank goodness for Mifa's grace. Only I died. Of course, because why wouldn't I? This guardian is literally stuck in the ground. Can't move. Can't do anything. It's a sitting duck. It's literally like shooting fish in a barrel. And you know who can't do it? Me. I can't do it. It murders me. First shot. So, am I the only one who absolutely hates these skeleton moblins? Because I do. I hate them. I hate all the skeleton monsters. Like the bokoblins, the lizalfos, the moblins. I hope there are no skeleton Lionels because I couldn't do that. And here, see, I get a little smarter every time because I stunned it. But you would think it's like shooting a fish in a barrel. It can't move anywhere. Should be able to get it done. No, not me. That would be easy, but I can't do that. And we made it to the ancient tech lab where we find Robbie. And that is where this episode ends. Just we're running around checking things. I think I check I get all the springs and shafts and everything from here. Find some apples and arrows and probably acorns too. But that's it. So, thank you, everyone and anyone who was watching this episode. And we will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye!